Okay. Well, we're back. That was a unexpected blue screen where my computer just decided to crash for some reason. I don't know why. I have to imagine it was something to do with the capture card freaking out about something. That's all I can imagine. Something got too hot. Well, I would say too hot, but I don't know. I didn't move while I was waiting, so nothing happened. Didn't make any moves. Fight continues, and we are working on Aoki. Are you still calling backup, dude?
Get over here!
Oh my gosh.
Hey, is he trying to call for help?
Well, he is the governor.
I don't know, but let him call whoever you want.
I got this.
Let's go. You wanna fight?
We really gotta get rid of all of these guys. Extras.
I didn't underestimate me.
You're weak. Check this out. Okay. I got
Sure
this.
you can beat me?
Have fun with this. Take this. Get alive.
There we go. We're getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. I bet
I'll show you.
this will. Yeah. Cool. All right. And then
Let's go. You wanna fight? Let's go.
let's just wreck Aoki. Yeah.
Don't get caught. Hey, back me
Do you
up.
even have backups? Oh my gosh, man.
Watch
This should handle
This
it,
hurts.
right? Good. This we oughta just roll it now. Let's see.
I got this.
Okay, so he is super resistant to slash.
Secrets too.
Will this do much? No, so he's super resistant to that. He's gonna be weak to slapping.
Okay. Have fun with this. You're on the menu. I got this. Get over here.
Right.
Backup has arrived.
I'll show you.
Backup's about to die.
Come on now. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try fire on him real
Take
quick.
this.
Normal damage.
Get
I got this.
You wanna fight? I got this. Hey, back me up.
How many more guys can you call in, Aoki?
You sure you can beat me?
Check this out. Let's do it. I'm going presidential on you.
Right. I have secrets too.
Okay. You're in it now. Have fun with this. Take this hurt shot.
Ooh, you got a lot more health.
I wouldn't
Let's
underestimate me.
check this.
Let's
Okay.
go. Get over here! Yeah.
Okay,
Come on now!
I got this.
You wanna fight?
I'll show you.
Let's go!
You sure you want to get hurt?
ちょっと来てくれ! They're weak. Yeah, don't get
The
caught.
build up.
Watch
Alright.
this. Take this.
Get some clear out.
Let's go. You're in it now.
Reckless. Far away.
Right. Feeling better already.
Okay. Have fun with this.
Alright, we're getting there and nearly there.
It's all yours, buddy.
This is like a freaking victory lap compared to like, is he running? He ditched the fight.
I feel the stats going up.
Are you kidding me?
Nice.
I did it.
Excellent. Sweet.
The final boss fucking
Everyone all right?
ditched?
Can't say that I am, really.
If only I could move like I did 20 years back.
My body doesn't always do what I want anymore.
Shh. No, let's not look at things like that.
Hang in there, everyone. I know it hurts, but...
Forget about that. Listen, Ichiban, you have to go catch up with Aoki.
Huh?
Aoki's by himself right now. This is your chance to give him what he deserves.
Go on, Ichiban. Don't worry, we can handle ourselves.
But what if...
Do you really think so little of us?
Yeah, we're not that weak. Believe it or not, we actually can survive without you. Thought we might have proved that by now. You guys...
Go settle this, Ichiban. Show him how everything he's put you through has only made you stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I'll settle it once and for all. You're all the best friends I've ever had. Thanks, guys.
Punch him in the face, like off of the building. I mean, we couldn't come over to this in the middle of like the kendo fight and like heal ourselves. He ran to the roof. Heal. Oh, he didn't run to the roof. He just got a gun.
You think you can defeat me? Unarmed? One-on-one?
Still so cocky.
I think I stand a pretty good
Now
shot.
we're talking.
I'll wipe that stupid grin off your face and leave it bloody on the floor.
You. Oh, we're going true name now.
Yeah.
Essence of a roadside hero?
Your face pisses me off. Cool.
I want you to release German suplex. Yeah! Atomic drop. Oh yeah! Feel it!
Cool. Come on now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I really feel the heat.
Look off. Yeah.
I'm not gonna use my money for anything else. I don't think. I'm calling Saijima. Use Saijima to beat this shit out of me. He's gonna get knocked off this platform, dude. Drop kick him. Ooh. How are you still getting up, man?
Ichiban. Ichiban! You don't get to do this to me! You fuck!
I don't get to do this. You don't get to take away all the stuff that
It's
like
over.
I loved.
Young
You
master.
son of a bitch.
Stop it. Now's my chance. I can finally put this nation on the right path. I can use my power. I've seen the light.
It's too late for that, man.
And then what? What's that have to do with anything? And then I can make Japan so much more beautiful. I could do that. That's what the masses want. They want peace and prosperity, and I can give it to them. But the reality is, you just do whatever you want and make other people clean up after you. What? No matter who you claim to be now, if anyone disagrees with you, even a little, you toss them aside like they mean nothing. I already know you're just gonna keep using the state of Japan as an excuse to kill the people around you. Just like you did with your father. If I hadn't done anything, you would have killed Captain Sawashiro. Even after he served you for more than 20 years! There are two types of people in this world. Those who use, and those who get used. In other words, people who can make a difference. And people who are just tools in their hands. Like your father. He was just one of many tools. Useful while it lasted. I didn't need him anymore. So what you're saying is that it's fine for certain people to be sacrificed once they've outgrown their use to you?
Just that ideal, and
Are you finally getting the picture? Like hell I am! You and me, we're like light and shadow, born on the same day. You're the light. Harukawa's heir and legitimate son, who was always given everything I ever wanted. You had all of that from birth. What the hell happened? What changed you? Why'd you turn out like this?
because he had all that,
This is the
probably.
police. Nobody move a muscle. Kasuga, these aren't just beat cops. They probably report directly to the commissioner.
Sir, what's going on here?
Why don't you start over from scratch? Come on. That's exactly what you need to do. I know you can crawl back up if you just put in the work.
He doesn't want
I
to,
believe
though.
in you. If you're willing to do that, I swear I'll stand by your side the whole time. Just like the old days. For as long as it takes. We can do it.
You gonna go to jail with him?
It'd be an honor. You know something? Back when I first joined the family, I promised Arakawa-san that I'd always be there to support you. As you already know, Tendo tried to use a bomb to kill us back in Ijincho. He did all that under the orders of Ryo Aoki. We have video evidence of Aoki's reaction when he found out we were still alive. See for yourself.
We know he must still have accomplices out there somewhere. At the very least, someone who ran that ticker at the same time as the votes were being counted. And we know someone must have been hiding him after the explosion in Ijincho. I refuse to tolerate any chance of another close shave like this. So, what's your call here? Hunt them all down. Kill them. Make sure the bodies are never found. Do
Oh,
whatever it
dude,
takes.
don't. No, you.
I don't want even the slightest chance of any of them getting back up and crawling out of the slums like
Good
cockroaches.
grief, man.
This video's already making its rounds on the internet. The Citizens Liberal Party must have more enemies than they think they do, because it's going viral even as we speak.
I think it's fair to say we'll need to consult with the commissioner on this one. Things aren't looking good for you, Mr. Governor. We'll need to take you into custody. Why don't you
Please
come
come
with us?
with
to the
us.
precinct?
He's gonna take somebody hostage. Yep.
Young master!
Stay back! Take one step, and I blow his fucking brains out!
Young master! Don't do this!
You want me to give up everything I've built because of some stupid thing Arakawa told you 20 years ago? All this patriarch and oath bullshit. I've always hated how you Yakuza act like you're one big, happy family. You go on about duty and honor, and I fucking hate it.
You
I
have no
fucking
trigger
hate it!
discipline. Take your finger off of the fucking trigger.
Put the gun down, young master. Please. If you take a police officer hostage, they're going to kill you, no matter who you are. I don't want to see any more of my family die.
Family? Don't make me laugh. I'm not your fucking family.
No matter what you say, I'll always consider you part of my family. You were the first friend I ever had in my whole life. I wish I could have stopped you. I should have stopped you from losing control, but I didn't. And now we've both lost Arakawa-san forever. So please, Don't do this. I couldn't take losing you too. You can still come back. I'm begging you.
You're just like him. Every single damn thing that comes out of your mouth just reminds me of my fucking father. Which is exactly why I never liked you in the first place.
Odd.
Your master!
Damn it. Fuck!
Like, it's not gonna go well for you, Masato. Where are you going to go? Seriously. Where do you think you're going to go?
Hunt them all down. Kill them. Make sure the bodies are never found. Do whatever it takes.
What's this?
Slightest chance of any of them getting back up and crawling out of the slums like cockroaches. Hunt them all
How did he make it out of the building that far? Seriously.
never found. Do whatever it takes. Be the slightest chance.
Come on. He went to the train station? Really? Where he was found? Number 99. 99.
I told you. I've known you for 20-odd years. I figured you'd come here. Call it a hunch. I thought maybe some of my words managed to get through to you. Maybe you actually did decide to start over from the bottom and work your way back up. I figured if you did, you'd come back to where Arakawa-san first found you. Where our stories began.
You don't have any idea what I'm going through. I'm tired of your shit, Ichiban.
All we're doing here is having a conversation. So come on. The gun's really not necessary. Why don't you stop pointing that thing? and
That
give it
poor
to me?
guy in the background. Oh, oh, oh boy. Oh, get out.
These lockers. This is where it all began. Do you remember that woman named Yumeno?
Yumeno?
She was a hostess who broke my heart and betrayed me on that New Year's Eve 18 years ago. That night changed our lives forever. She ended up marrying Horiguchi, you know? Before I became governor, I attended a celebration of his appointment to police commissioner. She was there. She didn't recognize me. Everything about me was so different.
I'm sure.
You know what she said
I mean,
to
you
me?
were walking, and hair was probably
You won't
different.
believe it. Oh my. You're so sophisticated and intelligent for a man your age. Crazy, right?
Fucking incredible. That damn woman. She was so scared of me. And she calls me a gentleman? What kind of bullshit is that? I swear you couldn't make this shit up. Hilarious, don't you think?
It's okay.
In the end, that's all it amounted to. The power I changed my name for, changed my body for. The power I chased with such blind passion, I killed for it. I started off in life with a weak, ugly body that embarrassed me. I worked hard to improve myself. But after all that, I still wasn't happy because no one appreciated who I really was on the inside.
Put the gun down.
That's not true, young master. The boss, I mean, Arakawa-san and Captain Sawashiro both cared about you. They always put you first in everything they did. Same for me. After I got out of prison, the first time I saw you was in a picture. I knew it was you right away. There was no mistaking it. I'd recognize your face anywhere. Because I care about you too.
Are you lecturing me again about how important family is?
No! It's not a lecture! Did you ever stop to think why Arakawa-san, Captain Sawashiro and I never gave up on you? No matter how much bad shit you dragged us into! Let me tell you. It wasn't easy. But we did it anyway, because we're all connected, deep inside our hearts. You see things in black and white, but family's not that simple. No one appreciated you for who you are? Bullshit! We were always there for you. We would have done anything for you, gone to hell and back. All you had to do was ask. When will you believe me when I say the three of us loved you? Or are you just gonna keep pointing that gun at your head like a dumbass?
Ichi.
This may not be what you want to hear, but you know, I consider you my brother, man. That means something to me. Don't make me watch my brother die. Please. I can't do it. Masato.
Damn, dude.
I'm begging you.
Now the gun is the coin locker, baby.
Hello? Mr. Governor, where are you?
Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. I'm going to turn myself in. Would you mind taking care of the... No, never mind. You're free to do as you like. Goodbye.
Oh, Kume! Huh? Kume?
How could you betray us, Aoki-san? I put my faith in you.
Kume.
I believed your words. I thought you would lead us down a noble path, bleached pure and
You
clean.
fuck. You absolute shit stain, Kume.
It's not too late. True righteousness will triumph.
Jeez, dude. No, oh my gosh, man. What a dick, Kume. Do that. Because it's probably trying to mute audio anyway. So, yeah, dude, that's kind of that's a rough ending. I mean, you want nothing better for Pasaka to get his family because he keeps losing his family over and over. And to try to rebuild it with Masato, that would be the most ideal thing, but of all people, fucking Kume. So, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I will say, like, I think this is probably what, like, a lot different in types of in a type of game than like all the other Yakuza games. All the other Yakuza were more like action beat 'em up types of games. Like Brawler. And this one obviously being like a turn-based RPG. I do think they do nail the mechanics pretty well. It's just that one point at, was that chapter 13, chapter 12 or 13, like 70% of the way through the game, where it's just a level scaling issue where the game just gets significantly harder for no real reason other than to force you into the arena. That from a design standpoint, like, it's not a bad arena, but when I think of an arena in any other RPG, to me, it's optional. So I tend to ignore it until later and come back to it. When they present it here, it shouldn't necessarily be optional. Like, there should have been some kind of, not necessarily forced progression, but more directed progression through it to get people to understand the scaling through it quicker and how fast you can level in it. I think knowing that, like, maybe I would have gone through it a little bit more up front, but also not knowing what you're going into later on in the game, it's hard to know what you should be preparing for. So it's really, I don't know how to explain it. It's very it's not the best design, well, not the best, like, like story beat design kind of thing at that point in the story. But I think part of the problem is that, like, up to that point, like, fights and everything have been, like, fairly fights and everything had been fairly generalized and going on and on. And we got stuff here going on, so, like, you can keep up with, like, enemies and, like, city fights and things like that, but it's, you get to that point and there's nothing.
I'm glad you decided to show up, Horinouchi-san.
Of course. You must be him. The man who sent me that anonymous tip. As I recall, you're Kanagawa police.
The name's Adachi. I was at the driver's license center, but I was dishonorably discharged just before I hit retirement. Hey, you know, this didn't happen too long ago. Don't tell me you don't remember me.
Your point? I'm a very busy man, you know. Don't waste my time,
You
please.
didn't even look at your watch, man.
Look, you said there was a crime the Tokyo Omi Alliance had gone unpunished for. Can we get to that?
I found some pretty explosive evidence at the Arakawa family office in the Millennium Tower. I'm not sure if you know this, but supposedly there was an audio recording somewhere in the office that would implicate Governor Aoki in Masumi Arakawa's murder.
But that was just a bluff by Ichiban Kasuga and his accomplices. It was bait to lure out Tendo and the governor. A trap to record Aoki.
How do
admitting
you
to his
know that?
crimes.
I knew you'd have a good grasp of it. Oh, you brought company. These guys your subordinates?
I'm the police commissioner. Every officer is my subordinate.
Fair enough.
What's that?
The recording might have been a hoax, but when Tendo and the Omi searched the family office, they found something else that was very interesting. Simply put, it's a list of shady characters who are on the Arakawa family payroll.
Is it?
Apparently, not long after the Kamurocho 3K plan started, Masumi Arakawa transferred a total of 300 million yen to various officials in public roles. Shame he was killed the other day, huh? You know, I think he could have explained in detail what all these obvious bribes were about. But at least we have this list here, which shows exactly into whose hands each yen landed. That's right. The whole list is here. It was all on Captain Sawashiro's computer. Great news for us, don't you think? What's up? Oh, you're looking kind of pale, Commissioner. Is something wrong? Masumi Arakawa's 300 mil took crazy complicated routes through a bunch of foreign bank accounts. Eventually found its way to you and other high-ranking officers. I know it was all in exchange for turning a blind eye toward the Omi Alliance activities in Kamurocho. But for real, I gotta hand it to Arakawa for hiding the flow of this money so well, but lucky for us, this list makes it pretty clear. So, all we need is some supporting evidence. And then the arrests from this little guy are gonna knock out dozens of top officials, including you, Police Commissioner.
Arrest this man! Confiscate whatever you find on him!
Arrest him for what?
What's wrong? Those are my orders.
Struggle all you want. It's too late now. You moron. I already sent this to the Inspector General at Police HQ. That's right. Toss the same thing over to the media, so your time's running out. Tick-tock, Commissioner.
You're bluffing. This whole scheme wouldn't benefit you at all. You'd be just as poor afterward as you are now.
No, this isn't a bluff, unfortunately for you. It's a victory for me.
Commissioner, the Inspector General is eager to have a word with you.
What?
I'm sure you didn't take the money purely for personal gain. You had a duty to protect the peace in Kamurocho. After the Tojo clan disappeared, you had no choice but to allow the Omi to take over and stabilize the area. In that sense, you might have even felt you were justified in taking the bribe because of the position you were in. I feel for you. You were caught between a rock and a hard place, weren't you? But on the other hand, sir...
What?
What a coincidence that doing the right thing for the city also happened to line your own pockets. How much was it exactly? 1 mil? 10 mil? Even more? Well, I'm sure we'll find out once we analyze the data. You handed out bribe money to avoid taking responsibility for the city's crime rate. Plus, you even got to skim some for yourself. People who have so much always want more. Why don't you just admit you did it to save your own damn skin? Just like the old days, eh, Horinouchi?
Bastard.
You know, I've been waiting for years to see exactly
I'm
that
happy
look on your
Adachi got
face.
his happy ending
This is
here.
a trap. A conspiracy. I won't stand for it.
You're standing right now.
I order you to let go of me.
Oh, yeah. Mind if I ask you one more thing? Do you remember New Year's Eve 18 years ago? There was this rude Yakuza who cock-blocked you from your own wife at a hostess club in Kamurocho.
What did you say?
Never mind.
Ichiban. Joe Sawashiro received his sentence. He got life in prison.
Yeah. In fact, I was just telling the boss all about how everything shook out.
It's just tragic. Masato Arakawa died without ever knowing Sawashiro was his father. And Masumi Arakawa died without ever knowing what happened at the lockers that night. And that you were his real
Probably
son.
better that way.
A DNA test?
Yeah. Why not? It's the only way to prove once and for all if Arakawa really was your dad. Don't you want to know for sure? Otherwise, you're gonna have doubts for the rest of your life. I mean, if I were in your shoes, I'd want to know.
Not me, man. The way I see it, I have two dads.
Huh?
My fathers are Jiro Kasuga, owner of Shangri-La, and Masumi Arakawa. It doesn't matter which one I'm related to by blood. Nothing can change the fact that they both raised me and made me who I am today. I don't need a test.
Okay.
Good attitude. Good
That's something,
attitude.
Oh, there you are. What are you guys doing in here? The services are starting. Let's go say goodbye to the Arakawas.
All right, let's go.
Can we locate Kume so we can punch him in the face? Man, Majima looks fucking bored.
Kasuga, good to see you.
Likewise. I heard about what you've been up to. You started a security company in Sotenbori.
Yeah, that's right. We had to do something for all the guys who had their rug swept out from under them. They're Yakuza in the wind. I saw it all coming, so I wanted to give them somewhere to go.
Originally, Arakawa-san was supposed to help us put the whole plan in motion.
Yeah. I heard something about that.
Well, what's your next move, Kasuga? You with us?
Yeah, sounds like your dad had some unfinished business. Why don't you come to Osaka and wrap this up for him?
I think hell just froze over. The mad dog of Shimano is giving perfectly reasonable advice.
Don't get used to it. Today's an exception. Tomorrow it's back to balls out.
I appreciate the invitation, but I can't. Ijincho is my home. Looking back on it, in Kamurocho, I was drifting all by myself. But here in this town, I found my people, and nothing can replace them. You see, I owe them, and I need to pay them all back for what they did for me. Ijincho and Sotenbori should be places where people can go when they're lost. Safe havens when there's nowhere left to turn.
You guys look after Osaka. We'll
can
look
take care
after
of the boss's
Ijincho.
unfinished business right where I am
Yokohama
now.
will be
That's
ours.
my plan anyway.
I get it. Makes sense to me.
Mitsu, you're awfully quiet.
Boss. Young master.
Hey, wait!
Hey!
What the? What are all you guys doing here?
Well, Namba here was all worried about you. He thought the ex-Tojo guys might be looking to snatch you up, Kasuga-kun.
Hey, I said to keep that shit on the down low.
So, what'd you say to those old thugs? You gonna leave town and forget all about us little guys?
Zachan, how about you tell him? What? I can't say all that mushy shit again while I'm sober.
Well...
Wow, I didn't think he loved us that much.
Did he say it just like that? How cute.
Sounds like the Kasuga-san I know.
Finally. I've gotten to a point in my life where I can't be replaced. What an honor.
Hey, as long as I'm in there, he's got good taste.
Well, at least the river isn't as polluted. We stopped that guy from pissing in it all the time.
Once you're at rock bottom, the only place to go is up. There's no shame in being at the bottom. All that matters is how you decide to climb back out of the darkness. There's always a ray of hope up there. I was lucky to learn that from you, young master.
Yay! Yay! Thank you, Sega. Thank you, Ryuga Gotoku. I did enjoy the game very much. And despite some frustrations, got through it. So, I think we might take a couple of days break, reset a little bit, and then we will come back to something new, maybe something quick. Had plans for something later this month, and hopefully it arrives on time, but we'll see. But for now, this has been Yakuza Like a Dragon. And despite tonight having a blue screen right in the middle of a final boss fight, I'd say it all went pretty well. If you stop by again, thanks for joining me, and thanks for joining me through streaming all of this. And I will see you next time, whenever that may be. Thank you. Have a good night, and goodbye.